the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do,
just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Love. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The tackle there by Monte Nicholson. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And this is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
The score, Browns 7, Eagles 0.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
In fact,
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Eagles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
3rd and goal from the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Stafford. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Eagle first down.
Out of the shotgun is Bell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Third and 2, here's Jackson. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This time Jackson will throw it. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Joey Sly set to...
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Bryce Love.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Browns 21, Eagles 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29.
Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Going to give it to Love. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Bryce Love as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Le'Veon Bell. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shedding the tackle. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Jackson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
7-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Again, Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Josh Allen, and this Browns defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Stafford. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford steps away to his left. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He's going to run again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busted.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Love. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Derek Wolfe there on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They snap it to Stafford. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
28-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Going for it all. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
12-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Love. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Love again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to keep it again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. First and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.